everybody, Jason Shepard here of MzeroA.com, and today I'm going to take you guys through the actual engine run-up procedure I do before each and every flight. So first off, everything, as you know, gets done from pre-flight to landing, gets done really from pre-flight to tie-down, gets done from the handy-dandy checklist. You can see this one's seen better days, that's just because we use it so much. So first things first with our run-up, I want to make my brakes are set. Okay, I'm holding my brakes. I often ask my co-pilot, or in this case my student, to hold the brakes with me. And if you have a parking brake, now is the time to administer that parking brake. Doors closed, everything's good to go as far as that. And verify that the mixture is rich. The reason I have it on there, a lot of times we lean for taxi, so you want to confirm and make sure that mixture is rich. The next thing on there is flight controls free and correct. Too many times people skip this, but I like to make a box. So what I do is I go to the extreme right, I look, ailerons up, ailerons down, to the left, aileron up, aileron down, all the way back. Looking at my elevator, all the way down, looking at my elevator, and I like to move my rotor pedals, what I call wagging my tail back there. That's working. It sounds so silly, but I've shared with you guys the story of the gentleman who came out of the paint shop, and thankfully he checked flight controls free and correct. They were not correct. The paint shop installed them incorrectly. So little things like that to look at. The next thing is the throttle up to 1,700 RPM. So we're going to smoothly bring that throttle up to 1,700 RPMs. We got that locked in there, and now for the magnetos check. So I'm reaching over to my key in this case, and I'm going left mag, and what I'm doing is I'm looking at my RPMs for a drop, and I'm noting that drop. That drop was about 100. Back to both, and back up about 100. Now I'm checking my right mag. 2 clicks over, about 100. The important thing is really two things. If it's an extreme drop, you've got something wrong with either the spark plugs, hopefully, or the magneto. And you want to also note the difference in between the two, and your POH will really tell you those numbers and tell you those limits with that. So that's good. Carburetor key, for those who have it checked. I want to go ahead and pull that on, and notice I get a drop is there. Push it back in, I get a rise. Showing me I'm adding heat to that engine. That's why it's decreasing there. All right? That's great. Vacuum, or my suction in this case, is in the green. Good to go. What does my vacuum do? Remember, that's my attitude indicator, my directional gyro. That's what's going to happen if I have low suction. That's what I'm going to lose. Remember that. That's a popular check ride question. Come over here to my ammeter. Ammeter check. And you can also check that too. Maybe dump in a little bit of flaps. There you go. Make sure you get a little bit of a flicker. There we go. And no low voltage light on. That looks good. Coming across to my engine instruments. Oil pressure is green. Oil temperature is green and rising. And then bring my throttle back to my idle check. Bring it all the way back. Listen, if this thing quits on idle, why on earth would I want to take this thing up into the air? So bring it all the way back to that throttle's almost all the way out to check it for idle, and then raise it back up to 1,000 for that. Flight instruments. I like to take my flight instruments and read them like a book from left to right. Airspeed indicator on 0. I'm going to cross my attitude indicator, lining that up. Altimeter, my set, I believe we were at 3010. So getting that set. Turn coordinator is looking good. It's up and stable. Light up my heading indicator to magnetic compass. We are north right now. So north and north. And then come across and noting my vertical speed indicator, which actually, and this is typical, it's actually not on 0. It's a little bit dipped just a hair under 0. And that's something to note, because if I think I'm flying level, and level could really be that just because it's an older vertical speed indicator, and that's just how that one works. Trim set for takeoff, plain and simple. That's good to go. And then your departure briefing. Again, some people don't do a departure briefing. Everything from showing everybody, hey, this is how you get out of the airplane, this is how you open the door, this is how you take off your seatbelt. Showing your passengers this sort of stuff to educate them on a great departure briefing. So guys, that's all I have for you. What I want to know from you guys is, what are some things you do in your run-up that maybe I didn't show, or maybe are special to your airplane? I want to hear from you guys. So let me know. Leave me a comment down below this video on MzeroA.com, and you know you'll get a reply from me. With that, guys, enjoy the rest of your day, and most importantly, remember that a good pilot is always learning. Have a great day, guys. See ya.